Whoa, was good. It's your boy Benoit Conflict of Sports back at y'all.
Whoa, what's up? It's your boy Baker, Conflict of Sports.
This ain't the boot, this Eazyana. Conflict of Sports. Back with another episode.
What's up, fellas? I like the gear. I like the gear. You dress like a champion right now. You just dress like a champion.
You know, I gotta rep my boys, man. You know.
Yes, sir.
The Canes.
Shout out to them Canes.
Back to the championship.
Yeah, shout out.
Back. What this like? What this like? The fucking fifth one they fucking at?
Fifth or sixth, huh?
Fifth or sixth.
Them boys, them boys acting like a franchise front, but they're not acting like them boys a franchise front office.
So this is their sixth championship, but they won 3 already. They won 3 out of 5. They've been,
That's not bad.
And it's not bad, man. They started in 2016, bro. The all-time record is 74-8. So that's
oh man,
that's 6 years. In 6 seasons, they lost 8 games.
And you telling me that these they gotta have some scouts come out look at these fellas, man.
There's no way. And you know, like, and I don't know, man. It's just different. Like I just feel like they can get more support from the city that they're in, and not alone the city, but the state too. Like the state need to embrace them and get behind them, bro. Because I mean, shit, out of all the states, man, we got one of the best semi-pro teams, man. Like right there in Louisiana, you know. But yeah, man. Shout out to the Canes, man. Shout out to the Canes. Hoping boys go out there and do their thing.
You know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And you know, before we get into other things, you know what I'm saying? They if y'all saw, they had the Boxing Hall of Fame over the weekend.
Oh man.
No, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, Floyd got inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame this weekend.
He said he took him 45. He said he waited 45 years for it.
I'm gonna have to go watch that.
That dude crazy, dog.
Yeah, but the way they did it, it's like the Boxing Hall of Fame is pretty much like the NFL Hall of Fame, like his first ballot, second, all that. Like they did, that was the first one they did since he retired.
Nah, it's just him. It's just him. Yeah, I mean, I ain't even hear nobody else that they inducted.
But no, what I'm saying is this is the first one they had since he retired.
What you mean?
Like, so you know how whenever you retire in the NBA or you retire in the NFL, it take X amount of years before they actually put your first, like the first one that come up in the time frame that you retire, you get put on first. That's how they do the NFL. They be like first. I think they say like first ballot, second ballot, and then that's how they play TO. TO should have been in.
Right. But I don't think boxing get ballots. I think boxing it's just straight up if you're
they don't.
It's just straight up if you're a Hall of Fame fighter, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean that's what I think.
And he got another exhibition fight coming up in September.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, that man getting a check, man. That man getting a check, bro. At this point, it's just like if you never got a chance to see me fight, I'm doing this for y'all so that y'all can at least see you saw me fight.
Yeah,
man, that dude
that's how I'm looking at it.
That dude last fight looked like a sparring match.
That was his old sparring partner.
Look, it looked like Floyd was having a conversation with somebody in a damn crowd. Like talking to him, like the announcer said something, and he answered the announcer. He was like, "Yeah." He was like, I'm like, "Come on, man!" Like,
yeah. But and I want y'all to take a look at something, and I said this in the group, bro. While we count on boxing, you know, ESPN released their pound rankings. They got some big names on here, but
who's number 2?
I'm not under. I don't even know. Never heard of him. I'll be seeing highlights of it, but I'm not understanding how come Tank not on this list.
Wait. First of all, cool. I agree. But not even that. How the hell is Crawford above Spence?
I think his overall record.
Who got more belts?
He 38 and 0.
Who got more belts?
He got 10 more. He got 10 more fights on this belt.
Who got more belts?
Spence got more belts. Yeah.
Who's the best pound for pound fighter? Who got more belts? Mm-hmm. We fighting for records or we fighting for these belts?
So, yeah.
Right. I mean, and how Spence even get number 3?
He should have, the way they got the list, you know what I'm saying? Spence should have at least been number 2.
This list is bullshit. I'm gonna say it's bullshit.
I didn't even go. I was waiting on it because I didn't even go look at it. I didn't even go look at it because I knew when you said who did the list, I just started looking at something else.
They got Devin Haney 10.
How is Tank not on the what is it that what is it that they're hating on Tank for to not be on the pound for pound list?
Probably because Tank never fought on ESPN. That must be I don't know if Bud and them fought on ESPN, but that must be who fought on ESPN. That must be their top 10.
I have never seen Tank name on the pound for pound rankings list. I'm gonna tell you one thing though. One person I'm looking at on there that stick out to me that belong on there is Tyson Fury. The way that boy got up like the Undertaker, that man deserved to be on that list.
And look, I was about to say because I kept looking at him and I kept wanting to say it, but then I was like, shit, I can't. I mean,
at the same time, I'm riding with my boy. But I mean, if there's anybody that belong on that motherfucking list, they did them right too. They didn't put him too high. They didn't put him too low.
You know what I'm saying?
They put him at number 5. They put him right where he's supposed to be. You can't say he's too low. Can't say he's too high.
Yeah.
But Alvarez too. Yeah.
These other cats, 6, 7, and 8. I don't even know them.
And the dude that beat Canelo, they got him at number 8. Yeah, they got him.
Shakur Stevenson is becoming one of my favorite fighters.
Yeah, he's nice too.
Yeah, exciting fighter.
Yeah, he nice too. But yeah, I seen that. I'm like,
yeah,
bro.
man.
Just like on when I be seeing the women's list,
even
the women's list. How you know what I'm saying? How is old girl not number 1 on the women's list?
Okay. Shields.
Like, how is she not number 1 on the women's pound?
Right. And I mean, even if what you call him too, man. That's arguable. Like Regis, bro. Regis ain't lose no fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just to say, and his record is nice. Like he 20-some fights and 20-some knockouts.
Yeah.
Just to say,
Yes.
But yeah, this must be one of they commentators on top 10 or something. It can't be from stats and real numbers. That must be a personal list. Yeah. Gotta be.
So, but
has to be
the big thing right now. The NBA Finals. Game 6 Thursday night.
Wait, before we get into the finals, man, I gotta say how because I this keep on happening. Like these NBA players and NFL players, bro, keep getting caught with weed, bro.
Man,
I don't agree with that, bro. But when you in a position and have that rank and higher rank and a name and a career like that, bro, like at that point it becomes stupid. Like,
and that dude, they say, man, that ball facing up to 5 years for that.
Like at that point, bro, it's stupid because you got money, bro. If you want weed that much, bro, it's like get one of your homeboys who really gon', you know what I'm saying? Just to say, bro, like, I mean, is it really worth risking? Like, come on, man.
What's up, world? It's your girl Smiley Love of Smiley Crafts and Theme. And basically, I make handmade crafts with resin and epoxy. And I also resell jewelry as well. So follow my Instagram. It's smileycrafts.things, THANGS. And by using FOH podcast, when you DM me, I will take off 15% off your purchase. Thank you.
Like,
that just goes, you know what's crazy about it? The crazy thing about it is, and this is my opinion, when he was in California, you can't tell me that wasn't going on.
Look, bro, it ain't about, and so he was caught in a place that is not legal. So in California,
no, that's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, I'm talking about from him leaving California and going. That's the first thing came to my mind. Like, damn, just didn't pop up. He just got caught in the area he not used to riding.
You feel me? Like, come on, man.
And look who you are. Like, come on, man. Like,
you know,
like for real. Like, man, even let's just say the contract that you like, you're not gonna say that you don't deserve more. I'm not gonna ever say a person deserves more or deserve less. But you know how many people that didn't make the cut that would love that man's spot and his opportunity and his contract? Yeah. Like sometimes you gotta sit back and think about it. Like, man, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? But that's why.
You feel me?
And I hate to say this, but that's why they some players that are great that never make it to the NBA get that reputation like that because somebody that looks just like him that don't do that shit is gonna get knocked for looking like him.
Yeah,
that's why he's fucking he everything that people built to get past and build barriers to break. He set that back a little bit now that like with his look, like you know what I'm saying. That's like you like let's just say you got locks, right? Let's just say you was a dope basketball player at y'all the same age and you was trying out on the team this summer and you look like him. They might be like, nah, we can't. That image right there that's gonna bring this up. So we, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like he messed that up, bro.
That's what they did with AI. That's exactly what they did with AI.
And what's crazy is because the NBA don't even test for it no more. Like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part about it. Like,
but that's crazy, man. That ball facing up to 5 years.
For 3 pounds.
And you know what's going to happen? He's facing up to 5. I don't think he's going to do 5, but they're going to put him on some type of house arrest and some fines. Yeah. He's going to spend some money. He's definitely about to spend some money. Them people going to get that money out of him. When it comes to stuff like that, they do that like that so that they can milk as much for the city. So wherever he got stopped at, that little county about to get that paper.
Yeah.
That little county about to get that paper. Because that man, I know he's going to spend whatever it takes. Or he might be was considered one of them dudes that's like, look, I'm gonna do my time and keep my money, and it's a wrap for me because he don't have to pay the money. You can be like, well, shit, give me the 5, and when I get out, I'm gonna be straight anyway.
Right.
So I mean, it all depends on what type of individual he is and how you want to play that angle.
That's still crazy, man. Like I said in the group chat, man, like all the money the country making off of that, bro, and these dudes still getting stopped and charged.
Yeah. But the thing about it is that's why too, because they know once it become legal, they have to free so many people. So that's the upper part about it becoming free. That's why Louisiana taking their time. And so many people locked up for weed. Like, but when it becomes free, a lot of people, when it becomes legal, a lot of people gotta become free. And I mean, you know how that go.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, man. Well, we can hold off on the finals a little bit.
Okay.
Why you going? I'm about to see why we gonna hold off on the final. That's what I want to talk about. What we
Swaggy P and Blueface about to get in the ring.
We still, we still early. We still
man,
early.
come
We're
on,
early,
man.
Swaggy P and Blueface about to get in the ring.
No, I don't want to talk about them. Boy, can't fight, man.
Man, I don't even want to see that.
Well, Blueface will knock you out,
shit.
boy. Blueface you, boy. Blueface knock you out, boy.
Bro, you crazy? If I had that, but you fucking crazy. I had that bitch fake C walking all the way down whatever hood he from. Well, you got me fucked up. Blueface, they never caught them.
We don't promote violence on this. We don't promote violence on comedy. We'll do a boxing match.
Man, I take that check and that W.
Probably have to, you have to beat that ball up in the body, bro. That's a big tall dude, man. That ball what?
I ain't worried about nobody.
That ball what? Like 6'4"? What are you? Like 6'4"?
Man, listen to me, man. With them big long ones, see, when you got experience with them long ones, I fought a long one before. All you got to do is stay close. You stay close to them, they can't do nothing. That's the key to fighting a tall.
They ain't gonna be like that on them.
Stay close.
Them soccer bockums.
Yeah, you got to not. If you try to leave the distance, they gonna tear your ass up from a distance. You got to get in there. You can't be scared to get in the mix. When you get in the mix, they gotta grab you. They gotta grab you.
That's yeah. I don't want to see that, man. I don't want to see that.
I ain't gonna lie on some real talk. I really would watch that though on the real. I really wanna. I'm gonna watch the highlights. I'm not gonna watch the.
I ain't even know Swaggy P box.
Shit. I hope he don't box like he shoot.
Everybody trying to box right now, man. I think that's why a lot of people. I think that's why a lot of people don't care for boxing too much no more because of everything else that's going on. Like if you know.
Now you really can't say that because all this been going on. They just got a platform to put it on now. They've been having these boxing matches and all that just people would go to and see, and it wasn't televised or you got platforms to put it out there. Because that's like saying people didn't like basketball for a while because they was having celebrity basketball games.
Yeah.
It happened with the only sport that people not about that life to put on and go play is pad football. You'll never see a celebrity pad football game because they're not about that. You gotta play. That's one sport you have to play it like it is.
Them niggas
they'll play flag. Yeah, they play flag, but you ain't gonna see a celebrity tackle. You ain't gonna never see that. Man. They can imagine that the celebrity tackle with the top celebrities in that motherfucker, and they really slinging them pads. That'd be something, bro.
Yeah, but no, man. I just wanted to jump on. You know, it's a sports movie. You know what I'm saying? Wanted to talk about the movie a little bit, man. Well, I watched it. I know, E gotta watch the movie. You know, so I ain't gonna say too much, but it was a good movie. You know what I'm saying? The movie Hustle is on Netflix, produced by Adam Sandler, produced by LeBron James. You know, you got a lot of NBA players, a lot of former NBA players. You know what I'm saying? Real good movie, man. You know, Adam Sandler loved basketball, so you know, you get him and LeBron making a basketball movie. You know, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, it was a nice movie. I might watch it again because I feel like how whenever you watch something again, you catch something that you didn't catch the first time.
Yeah,
but they had a lot of what I've seen a lot. They had a lot of truth to it on how stuff unfolds and how stuff can turn around. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. But it was nice. Like it's a real storyline. It's a real storyline. Like it's nice.
Yeah, and he's a real basketball player. You know, his brother plays.
What's his name?
I don't know his name, but all I know is his last name is like that. Hermongus or something like that. His brother played for the Pelicans. Willie something Hermanguez or something like that.
I thought you about to say Bo Cruz.
Well, that's his name in the movie. That's his name in the movie. But he really hooped though. He really hooped. You know what I'm saying? He really can hoop though. But yeah, you definitely gotta check that out though.
Check it out, man.
They say I'm reading that now. I don't know if this is true or not, but they saying that he used to play. No, they say he played. He played for the Utah Jazz. That's what it say right here.
Who?
Old boy that played in that movie.
Because I know his brother, I just found out, that was his brother, but his brother played for the Pelicans.
Yeah, look, it said does both from Hustle play in the NBA, and then they say and it's JUANCHO. Oh, was a real NBA player, but then they say he plays for the Utah Jazz. I guess they meant to put he played for the Utah Jazz.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I know he played for I guess he played overseas, or he played for Spain or one of them teams. So.
No, everybody's saying he played for. I'm about to go look it up right now. Everybody's saying he played for Utah. Mm-hmm. I'm about to tell y'all right now.
Yeah, he hooped though. He definitely hooped. He definitely hooped. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, that man number 41. Oh, he played for the Nuggets too. Hold on.
Oh, he got the spotlight now.
I ain't lying. I want to see how he really can play though. Real talk. Now.
That's what I was about to say. I mean, that's a move. He got to show us on the court.
Yeah. He
But I'm gonna check the movie out and see. You know what I'm saying? She was about.
Yeah, man. It was a real good movie.
Yeah, he played for the Jazz.
Oh, okay, all right. Shout out to Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics. The teams that was in the movie. More Philly. Boston pretty much came in at the end of the movie. But more Philadelphia. They was a big part of it. Tobias Harris, Matisse, Tybull,
Hey, in April, that man scored 22 points. Boy, y'all better stop playing with dude.
In April?
Yeah, that's the only game he went off. I guess he got some minutes and showed his ass against Portland.
22 points? That's how much he had the whole season?
No, that's how much he had that game.
Yeah, but what he is, so you saying April, so that's just that month. That's the one game. So what he did the season. I mean,
he didn't play. He had.
Late April.
No, listen. He had 5 minutes.
Season ended in April.
But listen, I'm telling you, he had 5 minutes here, 6 minutes there, 9 minutes here.
I ain't taking nothing away. I'm just saying, April, man. That's the end of the season, man. That's the motherboard.
Speaking of April, and speaking of April, I gotta ask. I seen Anthony Davis came out and said he hasn't shot a basketball since
April. And that's why he played the way he played last year.
Correct. Correct. My boy Brian playing basketball in the yard with his son.
With his kids, nigga.
Like, at least he shoot and he hitting it. He hitting them things.
He telling Bryce, oh, Bryce think he Curry. Bryce think he Curry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brian on the court, like, don't get me wrong, bro.
Bryce got a shot though. Bryce got
game. Bryce got game. But look, Bronny got a 3-point shot, boy. Like, yeah, Bronny got a 3.
And set, like, passing the ball, no hesitation.
No hesitation. And it's going, like, I ain't lying. Like, Bronny got a 3, dog.
So let me ask y'all. So in y'all opinion, do y'all feel like since AD got that championship in the bubble, do y'all think he got less motivated after winning that championship? Like, in y'all opinion, the way the way it seemed the last, 2 seasons since that championship.
First of all, he can't stay healthy. So,
yeah.
I mean, That can be, but he can't even stay healthy to produce. So, I mean, is he not taking care of his body in that way? Possibly.
And that's something I heard Shannon Sharp said that, maybe he should change up his routine. Like maybe he should, start conditioning his body, early in all season. And, maybe he need to change up his routine. That way he could, I don't know. Maybe he really hasn't been motivated enough, since winning, the championship. But hopefully he can come back in this season healthy. You have a coach, you have a new head coach, who helped Giannis to even, become a little bit bigger than what he already was. You got an assistant coach now who was a beast at power forward in his time when he played, So I pretty much think, the head coach signing and the assistant coach signing is more for Anthony Davis than anybody else on the Lakers roster. That's how I look at it. Those two signings for a head coach and assistant coach is more about getting Anthony Davis right than anything else.
Yep. But I go back to this. I know, not saying that they hired the wrong coach. Whenever they hired my boy for the Lakers, I'm talking about not our new coach, but
Frank Vogel.
Yeah, for Frank. I say this. Y'all think the outcome would have been different or it would have been better if they would have hired Lou like they really were supposed to?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Definitely.
I said, my question is, I'm not saying that. In so many words, would the Lakers organization would have been better with the team and the players that they had if they would have hired Lou like they were supposed to, and not try to play that man like that?
Yeah, they would have been better.
What you say, E?
Tyronn Lue?
Yeah, if Lou would have got the job like he was supposed to get the job, would it have been a little better? Because I'm not gonna make it seem like they would have been unstoppable or nothing like that. But do you think he would have had a better game plan, better formulas and stuff like that to make the players that they had work? And I'm talking before Westbrook. I ain't talking about the Westbrook era. Because that's a project all in itself.
I don't know. I don't really know Lou coaching stats, and I don't really look at him like an elite coach like that. So I don't know. I mean, he do got a ring coaching, right? Because LeBron. But I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Nah, T. Lue is a hell of a coach. Like T. Lue, he knows how to put his players in the best position to win games, regardless of who's there. And he don't back down. T. Lue don't back down from the players as a coach. Like he call it how it is.
Hey, y'all didn't know. I'm gonna save that. Remind me what you just said. Whenever we talk about when we get to the main topic.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they would have definitely been better off with T. Lue as a head coach, and, that's just one aspect of it. Think about it. Since the Clippers hired T. Lue as their coach, the Lakers have never won a game against the Clippers since he's been the head coach against the Clippers. Even the games without Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, Clippers still beat the Lakers.
Yeah.
He knows how to maximize. He knows how to maximize his players and put them in the right positions. But he don't get enough. He don't get enough credit as a head coach as he should. So, but yeah. But I know Eve want to talk about this. I know you want to talk about it. the NBA Finals.
Yes, sir.
Game 6 Thursday night. You know, it's definitely been a back and forth series. You know, they have some. You know, there's been some close games, then there's been some blowout game. You know,
Warriors in 6.
I'm still sticking with Boston in 7. You know, and I think, like their coach said, they were down 3-2, in the playoffs this season already, So they have that in them,
Who?
So Boston.
But they went down 3-2 against Curry now. It's different. It's just different.
That's
it's
true.
Just
that's
different.
true. That's true. That's very much true. Very much true.
Not taking nothing away from Boston. It can definitely be a 7. It can definitely be a game 7. But shit.
But and look, like I said, I'm still sticking with my bet and prediction, but just speaking pure facts. Yes, Golden State is the very, very much, experienced finals team compared to Boston. So if it does go Golden State way, I don't think the guys in Boston, I don't think the Celtics fans should be mad.
Man, you crazy. That's Boston. What you mean?
Well,
that's Boston. Look at that. I don't think that they should be mad. Boston, them people damn near gonna egg them boys whenever they make it back in time if they don't get this ring. That's Boston.
In Boston,
I'm talking about it from my perspective.
Man, I know the fuck all that.
I know the
Boston fans all around is one of the top. That's like the baby Raiders. Like them people.
Look, they riot when they win. So what you think they're gonna do when they lose at home? That's going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, people flipping team bus. The team bus gonna get flipped. Yeah, man, come on, man.
But that that for me, that's just my opinion.
That sounds nice.
Think about it. That's what I'm saying. Compared to the experience Golden State does have, Boston, they don't have that NBA Finals experience, under their belt yet. Together.
Yeah.
So like, of course, yeah, you definitely want to win the finals. You know what I'm saying? Like you get there. That's what you want to do. You want to win. But I wouldn't hold my head down too long. If I was a player on that team,
right.
You're going against Golden State, a 3-time champ. You know what I'm saying? 3-time.
Man, you're going against Steph, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
we can finally on some real stuff. No disrespect to Steph, but we can finally say that you're going against Steph.
Yeah,
because before y'all going against the Splash Brothers, y'all going against Golden State, y'all going against a team. Now you can honestly say, like, you gotta go against, because you gotta respect them.
Yeah,
but you can't leave them. It's like you gotta respect that he there, but you can't leave them open. Like you
gotta respect them, because a lot of people forget. Even when they had KD, Klay, and Draymond and Steph, it was at one point in time in the playoffs when them dudes went down and it was just Steph still playing by himself.
You're right.
Yeah,
but with that team, that team, they, to me, is still, and I'm not saying similar. I'm not saying similar as far as talent with KD on it and him off it, but they still got the same system. So you can imagine now how you can't double team, but you really couldn't double team nobody when you had KD on the floor with them people.
Yeah, and even
like
now,
it was no such thing as a double team. Like,
right, definitely. But even still now, there's no double team, because you double team Steph, you still got Klay, you got Poole, You know what I'm saying? Just you got Wiggins, just to say.
Wiggins,
So,
yeah.
You know, it's really no double teaming.
Yeah. And speaking of Wiggins,
the second best player of this finals.
Like, if Golden State win, you know what I'm saying, yes, like especially if Steph played good in Game 6, like this got to be his Finals MVP. But Andrew Wiggins is like that sleeper for Finals MVP underneath Steph. Because
man, I'm telling you now, that man, if that man goes 20-20, that man he can fuck around and take that MVP.
Like
he probably had, you know what I'm saying? On the strength of not, because man, Steph is averaging 35.
Yeah.
Steph averaging 35. I don't care, man. Listen, nigga, if man Steph should win the fucking MVP if they lose.
Like, can't do that.
Straight up.
We can't do that. We can't do that.
You can't. But guess what? Steph, he should. He should.
That's the same thing.
He's the most valuable player of the finals.
That's the same thing they said about Bron that year when Golden State won and Bron was the best player that year in the finals. We can't do that because he was on the losing team. So
who said he was the best? Who said he was the best in that year?
The numbers.
Yeah.
Just like you arguing the numbers. The numbers said it. The number, like they said, a better team won.
Yeah, I don't know
break
why.
It down.
Cause and that's crazy. Like, cause I saw Kendrick Perkins said that the other day too. Like, you know, if the Golden State Warriors, lose, Steph should still win Finals MVP. No, we can't do that. It don't work like that. Yeah, you can have the best numbers in the finals, but if your team lose,
right,
you can't win Finals MVP. Like
man. I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad at the fact that KD left. Like, I feel like that was his final destination. Like, that should have been where he, like, I'm here. Like, this is my team too. Like, that's kind of crazy, man. Cause them people, you gotta look at that. People pick, and there's no disrespect to the formula, but them people pick Draymond over Durant.
They didn't pick him. Durant. You gotta realize, bro. Like,
Draymond is the leader on that. Yeah. He's the motivational leader, the energy. He's the energy leader on that team.
He led arguably the best player besides Steph off the roster. You don't lead a talent off you. You can be a leader. You can be a leader, but you got to know how to lead at all angles.
Listen, bro.
Like that Holland shit. Matter of fact, while we on that, back to what I wanted to say before I forget. One thing that I didn't like, how Draymond pretty much bitched the coach to do a review. And like that, to me, that was a sour taste in my mouth. I'm looking like come on, bro. Like,
but the coach did it.
On, bro. And they lost it. You don't know everything. They didn't win.
No, didn't they win it?
No, he fouled out. He fouled out. That was when he fouled out. That's when he fouled out, right? Yeah, he fouled out, and they didn't win it. It was an L all across the board. So now you showed out in front of the people on your coach. Now they got me questioning. That would have been, and I say this because it's the only person that get this kind of criticism. But that would have been LeBron did that shit like
Come
that.
On, man, he's the GM, man. Come on, man. He
but I'm saying though,
coach, man. He would have fired the coach.
No, but what I'm saying is, if he would have did that. No, apparently he ran off KD.
He ain't got the power to fire the coach.
Man, that man got the he got the power to reorganize the roster.
Hey,
that's the same shit. I'm just saying though, like that was kind of like when I seen that, I was like, good. And then another thing that I didn't even finish watching the game because I knew who was gonna win. I left work. I watched the game. I left work. I said, I'm going to catch that bitch when I get home. I came home, took my shower right quick. I laid down. I turned the TV on. The first play that I seen, and I turned the TV off right after that. I think I tapped back into it, but I turned it off, was Smart was taking the ball and he swung his hand, and Poole landed way in fucking Long Beach. I turned the TV off. I said, I already know what's about to happen. I don't even want to watch it.
Yeah, and that's another thing too.
I seen that when that happened.
Like
I swear to God, I'm not making this up. That's the very first thing that came. It was the live, and then I seen the replay, and I was like, oh, I'm not about to watch this shit. I know who's gonna win this game. Like I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah, and that's one thing. I think the NBA refs have to do, and that goes for both. You know what I'm saying? That goes for when they call, how they call it on both sides. Well, in the NBA period, I think
because they let them people play.
Like the refs have to start realizing, when a real foul has occurred, and when somebody, is adding on to it, because that was one of the situations where I don't even think he even touched Poole.
No, he never touched. The wind got him. That wind got his ass.
Those things, those calls like that is like, come on, like the refs have to know. The refs have to know better.
Yeah.
Than
when the call.
Than the call stuff like that.
And the thing about that, I don't think that changed the game. That just changed the momentum for Boston. It was like, oh, like, come on, man. Because I don't think they was gonna win that game anyway. That to me, that wasn't like something that happened that stopped them from winning. I'm not saying that at all. But they probably would have played a little harder. Like it would have probably been like because you can kill momentum. And I feel like some of them calls be killing the momentum. I want to watch a game that they going at it. Don't kill it. And listen, once Golden State got their momentum, it's hard to take Golden State momentum.
Even like I said, these refs, bro, everything is they call the ones that's not fouls and they let the fouls go. Like that's what I don't get.
Right.
Like Steph got fouled 2 times at the 3-point line.
Oh, the 3-point
in Boston.
Yeah, 3-point.
Like, in Boston. Like that, they didn't call none.
And he made the motherfuckers too.
Every time they do a fucking screen, like, oh, because the player ran into me a brick wall, oh, I fouled him. Like, no, that ain't no foul. He ran into a fucking brick wall. Like, let him he have to go around. Like, I don't like those fouls. Like, how is that a foul? I didn't touch him, he touched me. Like, that's just dumb.
The refs definitely have to. The NBA has to get better.
Soon as you want to tell a ref, soon as you tell them something, oh, they want to throw a fucking tech and shit. Like, like another thing too. The flagrant fouls. Like they didn't. If you just push somebody and they fall, that's a flagrant one. Like, when a flagrant foul used to be, man, you hit motherfucker hurt.
Shit, I feel like sometimes when they talking to the referee, they sensitive like a motherfucker. Like I don't know. I don't know what's going on the whole game, but
man, you gotta tell Draymond, you gotta tell him to chill. Like he gonna like you. He like I don't know, bro. Like
I tell you this. You put Draymond out the game a couple of times during the season. He ain't gonna do that shit for the whole season.
Yeah,
like that, and that's for shit.
Yeah, but he don't do
that
like
him
that.
Get knocked out.
Like how he doing in the finals and the playoffs. He don't do that like that in the regular season.
Oh, all right.
He don't really do that like that. But it's just I don't know, man. Like they take the fun out of the game. Like
they do. So, hypothetical question, because it's very possible, with game 6 Thursday night, Golden State wins it. How does Klay, Steph, Draymond, well, specifically Steph, how does that 4th championship for Steph look if Golden State is to win Thursday night? How does
what that you mean
look?
How it look? What you mean how it look? That's gonna be fire for him. Like that. It's not going to decline. Like that's a good thing.
I know how it. I know how it looks.
Yeah, I got you. I think. I mean, it's going that. I mean that.
A 4th championship.
That solidifies him.
And look, a 4th championship with one franchise that drafted him. And this is kind of what I was talking about earlier before we started. What I saw Skip and Shannon talking about, because they was talking about what they was really talking about, how how KD, going to the Warriors, how that may have hurt LeBron legacy, by him going to the Warriors in those 2 years. But
that didn't hurt no legacy.
Yeah. Shannon Sharp had, he explained why that really didn't hurt him. And then they got to the point where it's like, okay, so let's say KD does not go to the Warriors, and those 2 years, Cleveland beats the Warriors. So how would the world look at Steph? You can say, let's say, if Steph, instead of Steph being 3-1 in the finals against LeBron, Steph would be 1-3 against LeBron in the finals if Kevin Durant doesn't go those 2 years.
Yeah, so that's
I don't think either or it would never change nothing with Steph, because he still would have his ring and he still would have the 3-point record. Like, none of that would change.
Right. And that what goes back to your question earlier about KD going to the Warriors. Like, who did it help? It helped both of them. Like,
oh yeah. Like,
you know what I'm saying, it helped both of them. So
it helped them for that moment. It helped for that moment, though.
And they can't say Steph would have been 3-1 against LeBron, because who's to say Steph would have made it? Who's to say LeBron would have still made it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how we know they would have made it those years? So, I mean,
I can tell you, one thing I can see is not a fact because it never happened, but it's close to a fact. Cleveland still was gonna make it. Them boys was on. I don't know what the fuck they had going on over there, but they was gonna make it. Now, who they would have been playing, you can argue that. 9 times out of 10, I would still say it would be the Warriors because they still made it. But at the end of the day, when I look at the question that Courtney asked, as far as if it hurt KD or Steph, it didn't hurt Steph, and it wouldn't have hurt Steph. But for KD, it's kind of looking bad because it's really showing that them people didn't need you to win rings.
Yeah, but it's not really bad because KD wanted to leave because of, listen, bro, the NBA is a job. It's a business. So if I'm not happy with my motherfucking coworkers, nigga, I'm leaving. I don't give a fuck who.
No, yeah. Like, no, I feel you what I'm saying with that, but as far as the accolades to it.
Yeah, so it ain't like the Warriors, kick KD out. Like, they just kicked him out. Nah, it's
No.
He left.
No, but they didn't kick him out, and there's only one reason why. He
didn't sign with them.
Explained why he left. No, yeah, he explained why he left on another podcast. Is
still cool to today.
No, they cool, but what happened with that was the deciding factor of how they handled it. Like, it was
I can't work with you. I can't work with you.
Is how they handled it. It wasn't even the Draymond thing, to be honest. He said the way the front office handled it. That's the part he didn't like. As far as what KD pretty much said, what podcast that was on? I'll post it in there when I find it and let y'all know which one it was. But he pretty much said that, and not verbatim. This is not verbatim. This is pretty much what he said. He didn't like the way the organization handled the situation and quote unquote, they didn't check Draymond about it. They just swept it under the rug and act like it never happened. And he felt like he couldn't be a part of something that when somebody wrong, they didn't hold that person accountable for being wrong. Right. They had to pretty much hash it out. That's what I got from him. But as far as with the NBA,
and I saw that I had saw that clip when he was talking.
That's pretty much that's what I'm saying. That's pretty much what it was like. Did I get it where it went? Like, was it?
But how I feel about that is the organization looking at it like, man, y'all 2 grown men.
Yeah.
Y'all 2 grown men. You know what I'm saying? You a superstar player. This dude is, you know what I'm saying? He's a hell of a role player. Like, man, y'all can work, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can work that out. You know what I'm saying?
I think KD was looking at it more so of like having them sit them down to get over the hump. No, but I'm thinking, so I think the way KD looking at it as being that it happened on company time, like that's like pretty much, that's like me and E working together. We getting a fuss in the break room and the supervisor be like, man, y'all can handle that on your own. No, you got to pull us in the office and see like what's going on so that we can reconcile this because we at work. That's how that shit's supposed to work. And that's how I took it. Like if me and E getting in a heavy fuss in the break room, them people not gonna be like, y'all cut it out, y'all handle that yourself, and just everybody go about their day. They gonna pull us both in the office, and they gonna be like, man, what's going on? Y'all tell me, you know, like try to make sure that everybody's day continue to go, because you can affect the whole workplace by y'all two having tension. And he was pretty much saying that the organization just swept it under the rug like it never happened. They didn't pretty much check the situation to make sure that it will still go good forward. And he couldn't pretty much work like that. That's how I took it.
And look, bro, that's just my opinion. I'm saying,
no. Yeah, you good.
I still rock with KD. KD is a hell of a player. Like, that's my dog.
Fucking right.
For me, in my opinion, I don't think KD can handle another alpha male player getting in his face. I'm not, and there's no discourse. KD. I wouldn't even say.
What you mean, alpha male? It's a respect thing. Like, nigga, you ain't gonna get in my like. I don't care, alpha. No, I'm not gonna let another alpha male get in my face. Like, that's
it ain't even about alpha. As a man,
right? Just a man. Period. It's a job, nigga. Like, you talk to them other niggas like that. You know, not me. Like, that's just a.
But you know, those things happen on teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, those things happen.
Yeah, but teams. Niggas play with who they want to play with, whether it's a team or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't like, and Dre might try to do that to KD, and the man wasn't having it.
And I still think KD took it the wrong way.
Man took it the right way.
But I also know, you know, that season also, you know, another reason, you know, that you know, a lot of those things was happening was because there was already speculation that Kevin Durant was already leaving after that year, you know. So, and I think, you know, Draymond did kind of throw that at him, you know, during that season too, you know, because those rumors was already out there.
Yeah, but that's rumors though. Like, he worried about the wrong shit.
Right.
And in the heat of a moment, you know what I'm saying, in one of those games, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, Draymond probably, you know, in the heat of a moment, in a game, in a situation where, you know, they was probably, you know, losing, and you know, Draymond probably threw that at KD, and then, you know what I'm saying, like, everything else just happened from there, you know. All the way the Warriors handled his injury situation, you know, that was another reason too that he left. You know, the way they handled his injury.
The injury, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, but yeah, like I could definitely see, you know, where Shannon and Skip was going with that, you know, on, like, you know, did it help Steph more? Did it help KD more? You know,
it helped both of them equally. They both won the ring, so it ain't help nobody more. Like, he ain't taking nothing away from KD game. He ain't taking away nothing from Steph.
Steph is a dog. Like, Steph didn't.
Yeah.
Hey, now we
like
can't.
I say,
but we can't sit here and say, like, them getting Kevin Durant. Like, we cannot say, like, them getting Kevin Durant wasn't a big deal.
Oh, hell yeah. They won. That's why they won. I mean,
that's Kevin.
They won.
Exactly.
They got Kevin Durant and won.
That's Kevin Durant, bro. Like, when he went to the Warriors, and, you know, the Warriors was already, you know,
that nigga should have stayed there, boy.
They was already, you know, yes, they lost in the finals that year. You know what I'm saying? But them boys went 73-9, but without Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? So we all knew what kind of player Kevin Durant was. And you add him to a team that just went 73-9.
I just feel like I don't have a problem with it. At first, I'm not gonna say I don't have a problem with it. I'm lying to y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100. The problem I had with it was the only thing that I didn't like about the move was that y'all was just 3-1 up on these dudes, and you didn't even give the opportunity to run it back with your squad that y'all really beat these people. You didn't say, let me just sign a 1 year and let's run it back to C. That's how I feel about it. And it's different, but I put it towards like the street. That's like me getting jumped by a group of dudes with my partners. They whoop us. And then tomorrow I'm hanging out with the motherfuckers that beat my ass. That's the only thing I don't like about it. I'm gonna put that on the record.
Much how everybody like that's pretty much how
that's the only if KD and them didn't lose to them and they didn't meet up with them, man, I ain't have no problem with that man going there. I just got the fact that y'all was up 3-1 and you didn't run it back to say, look, we was right. Like they won that series. It went sour, but they was up 3-1.
Hey, how that saying go? If you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah, but
if you can't beat them, join them and go get you.
I'm gonna tell you like
too. Go get you some too.
Like this, I'd have lost. LeBron wouldn't have been one of my favorite players if he would have joined Boston.
Why would he join Boston?
Because Boston was beating up on their ass, so he shot out to Miami. That's why he shot out. He couldn't get past Boston. That's a fact. Them boys teamed up. They was running the East. They kept stopping. LeBron couldn't get past Boston. Went to Miami. They beat Boston. Lost to Dallas.
It was Detroit first. It was Detroit before Boston.
But Boston was on their fucking ass. Like Boston was when LeBron was starting to become LeBron. Like it goes from how Steph went from the splash brother to the greatest shooter. Oh, damn, he about to be the greatest shooter. There's different stages to that.
Yeah.
Because the young LeBron was a problem.
But look, also too, bro, like I say though, bro, like Steph is a great shooter. Steph is the best shooter ever we probably saw, but we cannot take away the fact that Klay missed 2 seasons, whole seasons. Like he'll probably be with Steph, like
for sure.
Yeah, you know, what I'm just to say, but
for sure,
and that's where. And that's where the Splash Brothers come because we 2 whole seasons we haven't saw the Splash Brothers. This is our first season seeing the Splash Brothers back fully in fact. Like,
and the crazy thing about it, I think next year gonna be the better year because they're gonna have Klay gonna have more legs on them. See, right now,
what you mean better year? They're in the finals, 1 game away from being the championship.
I'm talking about collectively. Like whenever you go
he's talking about Klay for the whole season.
I'm talking about like when it's gonna start and you can get that when you get that game 1 all the way to the end, it's gonna be like these motherfuckers is on something else because he owned now.
Man, you gotta realize the way they did, they should keep it like that. It worked.
No. I'm not saying nothing about that. No. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying.
No,
I'm not saying nothing.
I know what you're saying. You saying
I'm not saying about this year.
You saying they should let Klay roll from the beginning of the season full flash.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm not talking about this season. I'm talking about next season. It's gonna be even more amplified between the two. It's gonna be like, God damn. What you mean? Why? He gonna have more legs on them. So if you look at Steph, you're a Warriors fan, and I'm gonna assume the fact that you was on them before Klay got hurt.
Right.
When you look at their season, that chemistry was like it was like the Splash Brothers. Right now, it's like when I look at it, it's like Klay hitting. Steph doing him, but Klay hitting. It's not like motherfucker like these dudes like. I don't see it like that. I don't. Because you got pool party. You got a whole pool party. Imagine you having a pool party and you're having the Splash Brothers all at the picnic from the beginning to the end. That's what I'm saying.
What you think they got going on?
It wasn't from the beginning to the end. What you talking about?
Well, we know because man, listen, we know why. We know why, and it might not be, bro. It's the injury. He might not come full flash next year. It's the injury.
He will. I'm gonna put that.
People don't be the same. People don't be the same after injuries.
No, but as he go on, he gonna get more comfortable. It's probably you can tell the way he turn that he's still trying to get it back all the way. I'm saying next year is gonna be better. You
players don't bounce back like that, man. Man, look at PG.
No, but I'm saying that it's gonna be better next year. You telling me it's not gonna be better.
No, but I'm asking you, what do you mean better? Because what better could it get Like they're fucking in the NBA.
He gonna trust his body more. Oh, you going up? I'm not talking about.
I know what you're saying, but I'm trying to get you to make me understand, like how you saying next season's gonna be better because he's gonna have legs under him. Like,
no, he's gonna trust his body more. So for injury prone.
How? So 1 year? 1 year you trust your body?
All right, all right, 2 years then. If you want one next year, I say 2 years.
But what I'm saying is
3 years. But it's gonna be better over time, is what I'm saying.
I don't want to jinx, but anything could happen within those times. So,
but we're not gonna talk about the what if as far as what the what if injury.
So
I'm talking about injury as far as injury.
Listen, see that season, like we know that season played. That's season. That's just to get to the playoffs.
That season
gets the play we want to see.
That season keep you in shape too, though.
It don't get no better than this.
No, we've seen teams have off and play a team that never had a game off in the playoffs, and it took that team at least 1 to 2 games to get back in rhythm. We didn't see that. What I'm saying is, as far as him trusting his body, he not 100% right now. I can say he close to 200 than when he left, but he not 100%. I'm saying as he play on and on, going into the next season with this off season to get more and more and more how he's playing and more training under his belt to get back to when he 100% and saying like, I'm gonna do everything that I was doing before I got injured the first time. Which it might not never get back up to that point. I'm not saying it will, but I'm saying next year he's going to be more of himself, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, and that goes with him trusting his body. You can look at if you can look at Klay.
So basically, if you look at
Klay right now, hold on, look. If you can't look at Klay right now and tell me that you can't tell the way some of the moves he's doing that he's still starting to trust certain moves with his body, then you ain't been watching Klay. Because I'm looking at it, some, but it's the stiffness from it. I look at him and something he's stiff. He busting the shot. That's muscle memory. All shooters know that.
He definitely still stiff. He definitely still stiff.
And as I'm saying, he's going as he keep going and going. He's not going to be as stiff. He's going to start.
Okay.
He ain't even getting his bag yet. He ain't even really getting his
what do you mean? So say that, but I'm just trying to figure out what do you mean it's gonna be better? Like
pretty much he talking about his body. He pretty much talking about
clarify.
No, use the right word. You said better. You said it's gonna be better for them. They're in the finals. His first season back.
No, I'm not. You talking about the finals? I'm talking about his body.
I'm
not talking about the finals. My God. You talking about the game? I'm talking about his game.
Yes,
it's different.
Klay. Yes, Klay.
His body is stiff, and I'm saying he's gonna feel. I don't know how to explain it to you. I can't explain. I didn't put it as simple as I can.
You say
I understand. I understand he's in a final. That's cool.
Say that.
But
say that. You
his
say
body's
better.
Gonna trust. He will be better. I said that he's gonna be better. I
know you say that. I know you say that's what got me. That's what got me.
But what you want me to say? He's gonna be greater. You want me to use different words?
That's your words of choice. So that's what you're using. I'm just trying to get you to explain to me better what, like
better as far as his feel for his body. He's gonna go in his bag more. Put it in a different term.
He's gonna be more.
He's gonna be more comfortable. More comfortable, but that's better though.
Better.
That's being better. That make him better. Klay not even releasing all his moves out his back. Klay, when you look at Klay game, and like I said, I don't know if you watch Klay that much. I don't know. I'ma assume. But if you look back at the Klay that I know, Klay not even in his bag right now. Klay just hurt them with a little mid-range and some splash threes, and he busting on the ass. He ain't gotta do much because his percent is good, so he don't have to shoot the ball 60 times, 30 times. He can shoot that bitch 10 times. He can shoot that bitch 10 times, and he can give you a lot of points. You feel me?
Most definitely.
So that's what I'm saying. When he as he go on and he get comfortable with his body, he gonna go in that bag and he really, really gonna be a problem. Because the dunking cool right now too, but that's Klay dunk. Klay not like Steph. And we ain't gonna get into that whole never mind. I ain't even gonna get into that because I'm gonna get on coach. No, I ain't even gonna do that. But if I was to pick out of the dunker, Klay dunk better than Curry. Now I'm gonna just put that out there.
Of course, man.
But I'm just seeing him. I'm just testing the water to see what Cole got going on over there.
Klay is like Klay is like.
How tall Klay is?
6'8". Klay is
6'7"?
like 6'7", 6'8".
6'7".
Come on, man.
Klay, boy. Klay, and let's talk about your boy too. They banned your boy. Your boy was mad. Y'all forgot about your boy.
The fake Klay.
Fake Klay.
Yeah.
Like I don't like that. I don't like that because Golden State should know like that's one of your key fans who get other fans involved in the stadium because he goes to the game dressed up as Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
So to ban him for, to seriously ban him for like ever, like man, that's kind of crazy. I totally understand it, as a security breach, issue. Like he walked past 5 security guards, but
that man said he paid $10K for tickets.
Like you should get rid of, like you should, fire or suspend your security guard that he got by. The 5 security guards that he walked by, like they're
not the real Klay gonna have problems getting to the game now.
But and what's crazy is the dude, he paid, he actually, because he a fan, so he got tickets, man, $10,000 seat tickets.
Yeah, 10. Yeah.
I didn't even know this. He a YouTuber. That dude a whole YouTuber.
Yeah. No refund.
He got a whole YouTube channel.
But but the thing about it, they got a pack as a kill part. He could pay to do that. What he did, you could actually pay to do that before the game. Like they got the passes that you can do that and have an on-court experience. Because my partner do that with his little boy, and Lay be on the basketball court at the Pelican game shooting doing the shoot around before the shooters. Like you could pay for that. So for him to get past that, he should have just dropped the dime on that.
Speaking of shooting around, I just seen a notification. AD works out with shooting coach, and we was just talking about AD not shooting the basketball, and he was working with that dude, Lethal Shooter. He working out with Lethal Shooter.
That's that bright. Lethal, what that is on Instagram?
Nah, Lethal Shooter. He a dark skin.
He is on Instagram though.
Was it y'all got his Instagram right quick?
Yeah.
Lethal Shooter.
Oh, Lethal Shooter. That's what I was asking.
Yeah. He trained a lot of people. He trains a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, that whole thing, I was like, come on, man, don't ban the dude for life, man. I could, you know what I'm saying? If you wanna ban him for a few games, you know what I'm saying? But come on, man. But if you want to ban him for one season, like you know what I'm saying? Like if you want to ban him for one season, but man, y'all ban him for life.
But listen, not even
like
I say
on some real.
Not to cut y'all off.
Y'all seen them Corbins that man, he gonna get it back. Y'all seen them Corbins that AD had on in that picture?
No, I didn't go look at that picture.
Them thing clean.
You like that?
They like red. That? Red my color, boy. With them Corbins?
Neon. But yeah.
Oh, that look like some red.
Them thing clean, boy.
That look like some red. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Like the green ones.
Yeah, I never seen them. I rock them.
That's what it made me think of. Like it just made me think of like the red version of the green Grinches. But yeah, man.
But our timer went off, Cole. Just to let you know. I know you like the long window.
No, but definitely excited man, definitely excited for game 6 coming up Thursday night. You know, it's the energy definitely gonna be there in Boston, like I said earlier, Boston has been there, in the playoffs. They've been in the situation where they were down 3-2 and they came back to win the last 2 games, but that they wasn't playing against they wasn't playing against Golden State. So, and we know, it's possible, game 6 Klay, game 6 Klay could,
speaking of Klay,
game 6 Klay could show up in Boston, who knows? who knows, but
I'm saying, you trying to put something on FanDuel? Game 6 Klay.
No, I ain't betting on FanDuel for the rest of the finals.
Oh man, what you been using?
Man, that first quarter stuff be killing me, man.
Man, you gotta make smarter bets, man.
Hey, y'all hit on y'all bet?
No.
Fuck no.
No, I always start to set up my FanDuel, and I wake up in the morning.
That night, bro, it was the first quarter stuff. Matter of fact, watch. I'm gonna go to it right now and tell y'all everything that had hit.
I'm about to say you hit for everything but one, huh?
Yeah, like everything got a hit. I'm gonna go to.
Y'all gonna stress me out with that. I'm gonna set mine up. I'm trying to hit a lick for 10K.
Watch. I'm gonna go to it right now and pull it up. And like I think it was only 2 things, and it was the first quarter stuff that killed it for us. It was the first quarter.
Oh wait, y'all put in? What y'all did? Y'all put in for a bet?
Yeah, he had PayPal me, and
man, y'all should have told me how to put in. We could have. So y'all want to do that? We could just start putting in for the pot
and just do like
the most chances to win. He don't want to do. Who don't want to do it?
No, going to say he ain't been using FanDuel. Look, set up an account. I can't do it because it ain't free. It ain't legal in California, and that's where.
Okay. The one
it's gonna go by your location. It go by your location where you at.
The one me and E had. Okay, it was 2, 3, 4. 4 things didn't hit on that one. It was just 4 things that didn't hit. It was the Steph didn't get 8.5 first quarter points. Jason Tatum didn't get 6.5 first quarter points. Jordan Poole didn't make 2 threes, and Steph didn't record 4 assists. But everything else had hit, except for those 4. So
I gotta start putting some baseball or some shit on there.
And I had one the other day, bro. The only thing that didn't hit was Jaylen Brown getting 6.5 points in the first quarter. I had everything else except that. It'd be like, oh man, them FanDuel bets, man, be crucial. They be crucial, man. Like,
and why you gotta bet and you gotta fucking man get them small increments, man.
Yeah. But
niggas be trying to put $10 on there and win $20,000.
Like I like what I've been doing lately is like when I do the parlay, like if I'm doing a big parlay, like if there's one of them that I'm not sure about, like I can just take that one off. Like it might be Jaylen Brown 2 threes in the game, like in the parlay, like instead of deleting the whole parlay, I can just take his part off and keep everything else. So I'm like, yeah, if I'm not sure about certain ones, I'll just take that one off So yeah. So, but I guess it's wrap up time. Baker said,
Yes,
time.
sir.
Yeah, get ready. Game 6. Still saying it. Boston is 7.
Yeah. I got a little easy bet on I got D here in my swindle. D going for the Warriors, but he talking about Warriors in 7. All right. Let me get that bet out with you. Get that bet out with you right quick.
Yeah. So what y'all got for us, man? Shout out.
First I want to give a shout out to Trinity Treats, doing all the delicious treats in the world. Y'all follow on Instagram, Trinity_treats. Shout out to CB3 Young Basketball Phenom. Y'all follow him on Instagram. The real CB3 all together. Shout out to Too Much Cycling, bringing you the glowest, the best seats, all that. Like I always say, if you don't want your seat all in you, you get with Too Much, and we're gonna make sure that it's all right. More information coming soon. Shout out to Macho Trucking, hauling everything across the United States. And last but not least, like I always say, and E, you ready for this one? Like I always say, if you want to put your lemonade up, I'm putting a bag on Dollar Lemonade. If it ain't Dollar, you sleep. And if you want that exotic lemonade, tell them what to get that exotic lemonade from E.
You gotta come to the Bay. You gotta come to the Bay and get that Zemonade. You know what I'm saying? All we drinking is black lemonade. You know what I'm saying? But black person ain't make the lemonade. We don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want it. But black person ain't make the lemonade. I don't want it. You understand me? So you can fuck with dollars.
I stand by that.
Or you can fuck with Zemonade. So take your pick, man. They both fire. Straight up.
That's all I got.
We might have to start putting some ads in at the end. Might have to start putting some ads in at the end for photo.
Yeah. And to all the parents out there that's throwing a birthday party for your child, if you need a DJ, Young Money CB3 that's what he call him. He a jack of all trades. When you talk to him when he's DJing, his name is DJ Young Money CB3. That's what he go by. So y'all get with him. He had a little pop-up shop he did last Sunday. He had it lit out there. The adults was jamming more than the children. That messed me up. I caught a couple of adults dancing and jamming. I'm like, man, check them out. So to say he had to do his playlist over because he had his songs and he put together a playlist. He did good.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Fire. Y'all heard it, man. Y'all kids, y'all got a kids party, man. Y'all need a DJ. Young Money. You understand me? CP3. Yeah, go DJ. That's my DJ, man.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna have to get him to download that Wayne. He gonna have to put that in his rotation from when he open and when he close.
Yeah.
The original, no, I do that. The original one and then the Wayne.
Yeah.
Open with the original and close with the Wayne.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh man. And pretty much keep it simple, man. I'm saying, man, always shout out the whole FOH brand. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check out that new FOH episode out. You know what I'm saying? Interview Cole Black. Y'all check that out. I'm saying, shout out FOH After Dark.
New episode this Friday. After Dark. New episode this Friday.
Beezy, you know what I'm saying? Our dog Beezy, you know what I'm saying? Truth Sessions with Beezy. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get Beezy on. You know what I'm saying? We went on that, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get Beezy on.
That's
we can get him on next show if y'all want.
That's breaking too. We could do that. We can get him on that. I'm supposed to do an episode on Truth Session. I got a Truth Session on. We're gonna run it. I got something to talk about. But man, easy, man. Come talk about some sports, man. You out there with well, you're a Saints fan. I'm about to say you out there with Wilson.
Yeah.
as always, you know what I'm saying, y'all y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel, check us out on YouTube, stream us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, follow our Instagram page, follow us on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all keep it rocking. Again, still, y'all haven't seen the FOH production movie, Unexpected, on Tubi, and y'all go watch that. Even if y'all watched it already, y'all go watch that again.
Yeah.
Get them numbers up. You know what I'm saying? They definitely got more things coming from FOH Film Productions. Just be on the lookout for everything that's coming from that. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Benoit.
Wait, man, I ain't do my shout outs.
I'm about to say, no, I was waiting. He just skipped E. I'm about to say, God,
oh,
damn,
man.
what you got
I thought
going
you
on,
did.
No, man. But look, man, before we go, man, y'all already know. Shout out Above the Earth. You know what I'm saying? Check us out on Instagram _Above the Earth. Check us out, man. We got gear year round, always dropping new shit. And shout out Dignified Administration, man, for the women in sports. Women in sports, man. We gotta get any women out there, man, that's into sports, play sports, man. Come be a guest, man. We need a guest on the show, man. We need a guest. Women, come talk to us, man. You know? But that's all I got though, man.
Yeah.
So
I thought you had got yours in, man. But so you know what I'm saying? Then Wall.
Baker checking out.
This ain't the boot, this is Eazyana.